Hi everybody. Okay, I hope you hear me well. I lost my voice last night, so sorry. Uh, this is a non-technical talk. It's more about the leadership principles which I used for my project. So let's keep it going. So I will be talking about the moving of the airline notification service from the mainframe to the AWS cloud. How did it all started? The AWS Amazon leadership principles, and which leadership principles did I use to save a project, and how actually did the AWS community save myself. So I guess all of you are taking flights, and if your flight is delayed, you would like to know that. So imagine that you want to know that instantly in the moment your flight is being delayed. So everything starts with a passenger name record. It's that short 5-6 letters and numbers code that you see on your ticket. And actually, although that's a short code, it contains all the information about your flight, your name, surname, phone number, and other details. So behind the scenes, that code is actually used by the airline, by travel agents, to identify all your information. You see that here. But what surprisingly, airlines actually use pretty old technology. You all seen the printers at the gates. They're super old. So the airline I work with, let's call it Unicorn Airlines, is using a passenger service system from the 60s. And the notification service for it's developed more than 20 years ago. So in the world of modern stuff, it's pretty legacy. But as you know it, these legacy systems are actually doing a lot of good things for businesses. So this is what are we doing right now. We have our corporate data center, which is connected to the AWS cloud via Direct Connect. We get the PNR number to a SQS topic. We run a Lambda, parse it, and send it to the different services. And in the end, it gets stored into a database so we can do analytics, and you get your email or SMS. So I joined this project, I think it was around reInvent last year, and one of my fellow engineers decided to rename a folder which contained the TerraGrant HCL file, and he was getting infrastructure already exists, so he was not being able to deploy anything. Then our previous engineers left a lot of branches which were not merged, which caused a lot of confusion, because I didn't know from actual which was the branch which was actually in the development environment. And also, there was a lack of communication between the architects team, between the development team, and between my team, which is doing cloud infrastructure, which was slowing the progress. And obviously, we had too many meetings which didn't allow us to do actual development work. So around that time, I started reading The Amazon Way by John Russman. Raise your hand if you heard about the book. I see we have someone there. And as I started reading it, I realized that, hey, I can use some of these for my project to actually get it done. Because obviously the business was pressuring us, hey guys, you are already way off your deadlines. So, as of now, there are 16 Amazon leadership principles. I am not going to go through all of them. You can easily find them on the Amazon website. And these principles, they work together to create a culture of excellence, innovation, and responsibility at Amazon. So I will tell you what did I use. So, what did I use to fix my project? First of all, customer obsession. Treat your project as your customer, because in the end, that's what pays you. So it's a customer. Always prioritize it, success. Ownership, So to actually understand the business pressure, I decided to buy a share of a company. And I knew that, the success will mean the share will go up. I'll get more money. So get ownership of a project. Try to get ownership, even a fractional ownership of a company that you are doing a project for. Invent and simplify, So I already had a lot of code left from the previous team. So I tried to simplify their over-engineering and reuse all the code that they left me to speed up the progress and improve the collaboration. Because I didn't want to invent the wheel. If the previous team left me Terraform modules for SQS or for ECS, I will not write them again. That will cost me much more time. Have backbone, disagree and commit. Your managers or your architects sometime will tell you something which probably is not correct. So just try to question their judgment with facts and with information, because business says, okay, we have to release tomorrow, but you have problems which can potentially in the future have security implications. Because if I release a version which is having too much IAM privileges, it can be misused by an attacker to threat my system. Frugality. Cost is very important. We always try to get more our cost done. So we tried to simplify the architecture by removing redundant components. For example, we had both a NAT gateway and VPC endpoints, which we decided that, look, they're all communicating to the AWS services. We don't need to have them both. It's costing us more. If it's not a security implication, then probably we can get rid of the VPC endpoints. Also, we decided to leverage Fargate Spot because our workload can withstand interruption. And obviously deliver results. It's all about the business. Focus on delivering the actual results and not for perfection. There is a quote there from someone at Facebook, which is done is better than perfect. We will always try to do something perfect, and if that way we will not actually deliver, because you will find a flaw today you'll fly the float tomorrow, and the actual project, the actual deliverable will not be met. So done is better than perfect. Obviously, if it's a serious problem of security, then try to fix it and not release something that has actual security problems. Okay, I'm part of AWS community builders and user groups, so I leveraged the help of a community to help me to deliver the project. Obviously, we are all people, we can't know everything, so I've consulted with people from the AWS community, from the AWS user groups on some specific services, and that helped me improve my approach and improve the overall architecture. Even better, when I needed to test SMS delivery of notifications in some countries, fellow community builders were super happy to give me their phone number and allow me to send them a message to test if the actual sender ID was displayed correctly on the phone. But what truly made the difference, is that over the last year I had a lot of challenges in my personal life, and the guys from the community builders, the AWS Hero, the user group leaders, they always helped me, not even in the professional manner, but in the personal manner, and tried to get me to stay focused and motivated. So I encourage you to join the AWS user group near you. Try to help fellow people from the community. If you want to connect with me, you can add me on LinkedIn. I'm part of AWS User Groups Moldova and part of AWS Community Builders. And as you see, I like airplanes. Even my t-shirt says, I am easily distracted by airplanes. So I want to thank you very much. And you have my email also. And please don't forget to complete the survey.